So let's get into this video, guys. Let's discuss the scene where Funky Dineva paid Tisha and Marceau a visit at Black. And let me start off by saying, are there any interviews that Tisha has been able to do without Marceau hovering over her shoulder? The way he continuously tried to butt in while Funky Dineva was talking to Tisha was so annoying, and I'm glad he was ignored. But Dineva started right off talking about what every damn body has been talking about this past episode, messy ass Wanda. And I was glad that Funky Dineva didn't sugarcoat shit. He said Tisha was all up in this due to her messy ass mama talking about kids. And Tisha immediately put the blame on Mel. Well, Mel went outside to confront my mama. And if Wanda wasn't going live about Mel's kids for months, there wouldn't have been a confrontation. So let's just get that out there. But Dineva told Tisha that, and I agree with what he said to a certain extent, but he says it feels like Wanda fights a lot of Tisha's battles, and it feels like Tisha is complicit in her silence. And it doesn't feel like shit. That's what's going on. And I know he had to say it nicely, but we see Wanda fighting Tisha's battles. We see Tisha not saying shit to her mama. So yeah, I wasn't feeling how that was worded, but I do understand. And my thing is, if Tisha hasn't been able to get through to her ghetto-ass mama by now, why is Wanda on the show talking about Wanda doesn't listen? When will you listen, Tisha? Here it is. Your husband has been saying this about your mama. Your castmates are saying this about your mama. We, the public, have been saying this about your mama. When will you listen, Tisha? What the hell would it take for Tisha to really do something? And that's exactly what Dineva said. He said if she don't stop, she can't come around anymore. It's really that simple. And Marceau looked pissed when Funky Dineva said that, because he told Tisha, you bet not agree with him, and I've said this 1,000 times. When will enough really be enough? Why are folks trying to rationalize this bullshit? This lady talked about those kids numerous of times. And if none of the other castmates are talking about their castmates' kids, or if the castmates' mothers aren't talking about other people's kids, why does Wanda ghetto ass get a pass? And then Tisha started talking about, well, it's a level of respect. Okay, so your mama gets to disrespect and you still have to respect, or you still expect other people to respect her. That's not how it works. And Dineva told her, you can't be blinded by that honor thy mother and father in everything, especially when you know it's something wrong. And he said what I've been saying. It's 2022. It's time for Tisha to chew up the meat and spit out the bones. And them big ass bones is Wanda and her disrespect. She can still honor her mother. No one is saying that. But when her mother crosses the line, she has to be called out on that. She has to be checked, even if it's in a respectful way. And then Tisha, like a little kid to me, my personal opinion, asks, well, what am I supposed to do if I tell her that and she don't do it? Then what? Are you serious? You gonna let your mama just disrespect everyone and you don't have a clue what to really say to her? And Funky Dineva made it plain as day. You gonna have to tell her she can't come round here no more. Period. That's it, that's all. Look, Mom, I drive the kids to come see you. Or if you can't respect my husband, you can't come to the house, we'll meet you at a local park. But something major has to be done for this lady to get the message. And I just don't have the patience for folks acting like this is not an easy fix. It's an easy fix. Get this hoodlum off our TV screen. Number one, she'll settle down because pushing live for that audience won't have that same effect for her if she's not on this show. She's older than everybody else. And everybody gotta try to find a way to tell her what she should and should not do. That's bullshit. And it's obvious to me that this is something that's just embedded in Wanda. She's from the hood. She's from the projects. She's made that clear because she hasn't changed. She was just on that YouTube panel last week with that child's name in her mouth. Now, she tried to be slick and tried to flip the script and say she was talking about something else and bullshit. But for her to mention anything concerning what everyone else is talking about, she doesn't have sense enough to say, I can't discuss that. It's a big thing. No, she wants fame, like I said before. That's either on this TV, that's on YouTube. I wish she'd hit my panel. I need to drop a link for her. Go live and drop a link. Because I have a straight up discussion with her as a woman and try to say to her what her daughter just does not seem to be able to say. Stay out of other folks' business, period. If you're going to be on this show, talk about your food truck and that's it. Or talk about me, I'm your daughter, that's it. Or talk about your own grandkids, that's it. But anybody else, shut your ass up. That's what needs to be said to her. We don't see Marlene talking about Tisha and Marceau's kids. We don't see Miss Vanessa talking about anybody's kids. So I'm not going to dumb myself down and act like this is a big ass issue that this lady just does not understand. And my next question is when is Carlos going to do something about it? Because after the big petition, she shouldn't have been back on the screens anyway. We should have got a message when the second season started, or second half of the season. There should have been a message going across the screen saying Miss Wanda has been removed from the show. Any scenes that involves her was previously taped. That's it. But we know out of Wanda's own mouth last week, she has an episode coming up where she's going to sit down with Tisha and Marceau to talk about this same shit. Then we see another episode when the original 6 are going to get together to talk about this same shit. This whole second half of this season damn near has been about Wanda and her disrespect. And Carlos, you need to do better, in my opinion. These episodes just go on and on and on. 3 episodes was the damn couples retreat. 2 of them is Destiny and her funky ass attitude. And Wanda has damn near been incorporated in every episode since this second half. Where's the creative team to come up with something else? Because a lot of us are over it. It doesn't take all of this. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out what needs to be done with Wanda. You got Wanda disrespectful. You got a cousin Bernard disrespectful to the utmost level because he mentioned weapons. And they're still on this show. Unbelievable. But you guys, drop down in the comments. Let me know your thoughts on this. Did you guys check out how Marceau was trying to butt in that conversation like he always does? And what are your thoughts on Tisha trying to tell her mama in a respectful way that she needs to shut her goddamn mouth? Do you think that is out of Tisha's hand? That is nothing that she can do? Or do you think like I think and like Funky Dineva thinks? She gonna have to stay away from people then. That's it. But drop down, let me know your thoughts, guys. Also, please make sure to like the video, hit that notification bell, and subscribe. Chat with you soon. Bye.